You tired?
I am tired. I think I'm coming down with something. So
Hold on.
yeah.
You gotta say something so I can check if I can hear you.
Testing.
Test
I
again.
can say something.
Okay, it's this one for some reason.
Mhm.
Um, okay. What's up?
I might be getting sick. Um, yeah. I've had a headache all day, and I only feel better if I'm eating something. So I
I
eat.
was supposed to order food earlier. I didn't. I need food.
Yeah. You should get food.
I was drinking last night, so
Mm-hmm. You got
you
drunk,
need
drunk.
like hearty.
Yeah, you got to rebuild the body,
I
replenish.
think my
You got
body's.
drunk, drunk.
No, not drunk,
Oh.
drunk, but drunk. I had two
Mm.
of my beers,
Mm-hmm.
um, just like as a pregame, and,
Um.
and then like a little some tequila. I don't know why everyone here likes tequila. I don't like tequila. It's too sweet.
Sure.
I taste
Is it
the
sweet?
the I taste the agave of it. I like whiskey.
I know you do.
Um, we didn't. So the plan ended up changing. We didn't go bowling.
Uh,
Just
what do you do?
went. Huh?
Continue. Continue.
We went out to the club.
Oh.
I've never been to a club before, so no experience
How
for
was
me.
it? You didn't tell me this. How was it?
Kind of lame.
Oh,
I
why?
mean, you know me. I'm gonna have a good time regardless,
Right.
cause I party.
You are the party.
I right. Um, but no one else is. So like,
Yeah. Right. I forgot about that's part of
I'm
also why I don't go to clubs because people are
yeah.
not
I'm kind of
really
like,
trying to party party.
what did you guys come to the club for? Cause like no one's really dancing with anyone.
I can't stand that shit.
I danced with a couple
Oh.
people very briefly, but I think people are like scared or nervous or something. I'm like,
Mm,
dancing is just dancing. Like, I'm not trying to take you home or anything. Like, we're at a
mm-hmm.
club. Let's dance.
Right.
No, is that not what we're doing here? Am
No,
I
I think that's not really what it is. I think it's like mating grounds or something. Everything means something and it's not a party anymore. It's like that's why no
it's
one's
weird.
like out there because they're
I'm
trying to
just
like
out here
present
having a
a
good
thing.
time.
I know.
Like,
That's how the club should be.
I think another issue is that it wasn't like a predominantly black club. I don't know if they have
I was
those.
I was also gonna say it depends on where the club is and who the club is for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
I think I'd have fun at a club because, I like to dance and I like meeting people and just like, hyping people up,
Yeah. Chit
just having a good
chatting.
time.
Yeah.
But
You just gotta find the right clubs. Um I saw a
probably
post
wouldn't.
on Twitter. I saw a post on Twitter that was like all of y'all that complain about clubs being boring or whatever, y'all just aren't going to gay clubs. So like you missing out or whatever. And
You
it's
say
weird to
great
just
clubs or gay clubs?
gay clubs. Gay
No, this
people who
was a gay
club.
club.
Oh, and it was still lame?
It was lame.
Big yikes.
I looked it up before we went.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, gay club.
Damn. Then I don't know what the solution is. Find the right club.
Niggas. Niggas is a
Mm,
solution.
not necessarily. I think there's a higher chance of success, but not necessarily. As someone that lives where I live, not necessarily. What? I don't know
Um,
if you're right.
so yeah, that was that.
Okay.
Um,
Are you gonna order food right now?
yeah, I was kind of in the process and then didn't. You know how it be.
Okay.
Speaking of Twitter, we'll have to talk about the new. That's something that we're gonna watch during the podcast.
What?
I want to see the reveals that happen at this Disney thingy or whatever.
Okay.
Disney
Hi,
had a thingy.
everybody. Welcome back to
Is
Cosmic
this
Colored
is this
Beans.
necessary? I thought we were just conversing. Go ahead, do your thing, do your
No,
thing.
I like
Go
to
ahead.
greet the whoever is listening. I would like to greet you. Hello, new follower. Um, it's so great to have you. Um, we can continue the conversation, but it feels weird to just not
I
like
imagine it
no.
like it's interesting because we did a similar thing on the episode where it was like a sitcom where like I walk in.
Yeah, I remember that.
But
Oh, that was like
I
our first episode or second.
it was one of those, I don't know.
Yeah.
But maybe third, second or third. But it was the intro of this one where we kind of just start talking kind of I almost imagine like someone just like walking in a room and we're just already having a
Mm.
conversation. You kind of just sit and listen in.
Okay. I that's not bad. I'm not opposed to that.
Yeah. You ruined it now, but it's fine. Um,
Well, there was like a solid 5 minutes of that sort of vibe, and now it's a different vibe. The wall has been
um,
broken.
if
Um,
we start doing this podcast more frequently,
yeah.
um, I think we should also do the other thing that I said we should have done years ago, which is
Mm.
Sim's YouTube channel.
I would. That was not years ago. That was like 4 months ago.
That's years.
That was not years ago.
I've been saying this for years. You only first heard me 4 months ago, and
That was in February. That was 6 months ago.
now it's 6 months. It's gonna jump to 8 next. We're gonna get to years. It's gonna happen.
That was
The longer we
only a
talk
year
about it.
ago. Um, I'm down for Sim's YouTube channel, but I don't. So is the thing that you want to do we follow each character? So we have Keegan.
Yes.
You want to do we follow a single character for their entire lives, or you want to show off? You want to have documentation of each of the families and stuff that is there. We'll play it by ear. I'm down.
I didn't think that far into it.
I like the idea of following one single sim because I feel like people don't really do that. I think it's a feat. I think it's amazing that we are trying to do it. I would say we would have to start over with a new character. Um,
It would be so hard.
I know, but it's
Keegan,
kind of fun.
it was fun, and I think it'd be nice. Like we'd have a lot of content if we kind of just like stuck to my world, my
Yeah, yeah.
predominantly black world, and like going like tackling each family. We could kind of do something like that.
I
That could
think
be
that's
cool.
fun. Yeah, that could be cool. Um, but yeah, I don't know. I was thinking in terms of consistency. Um, Schedules don't really work, nor do I want a rigid schedule. But I was posting something once. The goal of posting something once a month would be nice. Is that
A week,
always once a week? You think?
yeah, it's
You
very
think we have
doable.
that much to talk about?
Oh, I was talking about for YouTube. For podcasts, yeah,
Oh,
once a
I'm
month,
talking about
probably.
podcasts. Right.
Yeah, that sure, I can see that.
Okay. We can do
We
once a
always
week
have things to talk
for
about. I don't know
Sims.
what you're talking about, honestly,
In
but
terms of well, we don't always hit record is the
sure.
issue. And now our thing, not our thing, because again, I don't want to box us in. But I was thinking more so,
That's a basketball move,
this
I think.
boxing.
No, to box someone in.
Okay.
I don't know what the arms thing was about.
I was thinking like, we watch a movie at some point during that month. We're watching shows. We catch up on what we've watched, or if we have like something specific, like
So if
today, we can
there's
visit.
a few things I'd like to talk about today specifically,
Okay,
um,
let's get into it.
because we can really build this out. The three things I had in mind. We just watched Star Wars: The Last Jedi, which we have seen before. I don't think
Hmm.
we've really talked about it at length on here or recently.
Hmm.
We always, for those of you not watching, I'm throwing a Rubik's Cube up and down. Sorry for the noise.
Yeah.
Um, we also, for those of you not watching and for those of you who are watching, on the app we're using, there's like this little thing where you can change your name and add a title. And I was adding a title last episode for like everything we were talking about. So like,
It was really funny. It was really
it
funny.
it was. I had very insightful titles. I was a space wizard for Dune or Star Wars or whatever we talked about. And none of that actually appears in the final version. So
Right.
that
Unfortunately, what's the
aspect of the
point of that?
comedy, yeah, it's been lost on you guys. So sorry.
Hmm.
Um. Anyway, I was saying something, I think. Um.
Star Wars, Last
Yes, we watched
Jedi.
The
We got
Last
it.
Jedi, so let's talk about that. We'll also
Hmm.
talk about Disney and it now being a nostalgia factory, and
Yeah. Yeah.
also maybe we'll talk about trilogies a little bit.
Okay. Sure.
Look at trilogies.
Hmm. Hmm. Um,
So Star Wars first.
Star Wars. I have a thought that I was thinking towards the end of the movie.
Yeah, I have one
um,
too. That's so cool.
cool. I don't think so. I enjoy Star Wars. Um, I think because Star Wars is a sci-fi fantasy action type of movie.
Sure,
My
I'll
my
let that
brain
pass.
has a hard time getting past action, and I think that's part of also why I think I have an easier time with Lord of the Rings. But Lord of the Rings also sometimes I'm like, where my brain begins to drift. My brain drifts when it's an action movie. I
Where's
think
that gif of the wolf that's growling?
I don't know.
Not too much on my shit over here, buddy.
Sorry, sorry. It's good. I'm just saying my attention span for action. I think that's part of too like why something like House of the Dragon or even Game of Thrones or whatever, also sci-fi fantasy, but not necessarily an action um, show, actiony show. It's very slow paced and stuff, a lot of talking. I'm like super into it. The
All right, I
worlds
found it. Oh
themselves. Are you sending me on Discord?
no, just gonna share this. Is that
Oh, you
possible?
can
Yeah.
share. Okay. Okay.
Not too much on my media. All right,
It's a
back off.
good. It's good. Star Wars and fucking Lord of the Rings are both really good. The worlds themselves, I love. Like yeah, Lord of the Rings, the world building, the set, all of that is great. I love
Music.
music. Great. I love. But
I wonder
yeah,
what my
it's
light motif
just
would be.
that should make one.
I don't know. I'm not a music theory nerd. I don't.
Mm, become one.
They're
Anyways,
gonna have me over talking about the diminished pee pee poo poo chord. I'm good.
come on.
I'm
Um,
good.
and those are the only two actiony things I could think of in the moment because we were
Hmm.
watching. They're big pieces of media that we watch and talk about. often enough. Um,
Sorry, I keep not ordering food. I'm gonna do it now, I promise.
okay, order food.
I'm doing it. Continue.
That was all I really had to say. I I don't know. I thought about superhero movies, which are
Hmm.
usually pretty actiony. Um,
And it's like part and parcel of what they do. It's action.
yeah. I can like something like Spider Man. I'm locked in the entire fucking time. Um,
Which Spider-Man? Spider-Man or Spider-Man?
I think all of them, but I don't know if that's just because it's my favorite superhero, favorite franchise. I
Sure.
don't know. Comic. I don't know. uh, I don't know. I thought about is what's the one show? Um, the good Star Wars show.
Andor.
Yeah, is that one super actiony? I don't
No.
recall. Okay, I think it makes it harder for me to pay attention to when there's a lot of action. Is
Mm,
it? That's what I was thinking about because I started drifting towards the end there.
sure.
Yeah. Um, it's a good movie though. It's good.
I um I had some
Did
thoughts as well. Was that
Did
the
you
end of your
order your
thoughts?
food? Yeah. Did you order your food?
In the midst of it,
Mm. Why are you so blurry?
am I blurry?
Yeah. It says actual recording is higher quality, so I'm not worried about it. But it just got blurry for a second.
Maybe a bad connection
Maybe.
on one of our parts.
Yes, on one of our parts.
Someone's got a bad connection,
Someone's got a bad connection.
and I'm glad we both know who it is.
Me too.
Um, yeah. Do you have any more thoughts to share?
No, go ahead.
Are you sure?
At least not right now. Go ahead.
Let's see. My thoughts. Um, there's a lot I like about this movie, and there's a lot I don't like about this movie.
Mm.
Um, a lot of the things that I paid attention this time, I feel like I was just being excessively nitpicky. Um, because I really don't know what goes into making a movie, and
Like what?
some of these things that like I noticed may just be like impossible things to reconcile. But you know how I like I don't know, maybe this is just like fucking autistic stuff. I don't know. That doesn't even fucking matter. But you know how I was how I always how I always have the thing about like time.
Yeah.
Like when they're in a movie, they're like, "We only have 5 minutes to do this,"
Right.
and
Yeah.
then like it's been 10 minutes, and
20
it's like
minutes later.
it's like, why did you say 5 minutes if it
Yeah.
really wasn't gonna be 5 minutes? Um,
Did that happen in the movie?
no, not with time, but with like number of people. It was really stressing me out. Um, they were like, there's 400 people spread across these three ships, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, okay, 400 is already a pretty small number. Um, but all right, I'm rolling with it. Everyone leaves the first two ships as they fall back and get blowed up. Um, the number of people hasn't changed much, but we'll say it's changed a little because, it had to be a person piloting each of the ships that got blowed up. And then all the commanders got killed. There was at least like, a dozen people in that room. Um, and then all 400-ish of the people leave on, they specifically mentioned 30 transports.
Okay.
And then, the transports are leaving. The First Order starts firing on the tranship on the transports. Um, they're hitting like one of these things a second. They're not missing either. It's like
Mm-hmm.
boom, boom. Like the visual representation is that they're getting hammered like
Yeah.
constantly. Um, but still, and okay, 400 people on 30 ships. I did the math. That's already like less than 15 people a ship, which
Okay.
isn't that many. Like the ships are pretty big. Like I don't know why can they only
Why you
carry
need
like
30
15-ish?
ships?
Why do you need? What
Yeah.
are some of them empty or like I don't know what's going on. Whatever. Um, most of the ships get blown up. Like I was
Mm-hmm.
counting. I think only like maybe five made it.
Mm.
Um, and that's just of the ones that we're seeing get blown up.
Right.
Like because there's a lot of back and forth of other things happening, and if they're firing at the same rate and they're not missing, they blew up a lot of fucking ships. But
Mm-hmm.
I understand like we need to show the action and the stakes, and the rebels are getting blown up, and what are we gonna do? So like
Mm-hmm.
fine, whatever. So we make it to the base, um, and there's still a lot of rebels here, a good amount, like especially when like the guys are going out on the fighters. There's 13 fighters, by the way. Keep that in because they specify 13 fighters are approaching, but
Okay.
whatever. Um, when the fighters are going out, there's like a line of people in the trenches, and I'm like, where did all these motherfuckers come from? There wasn't this many people. Where are they coming from? But whatever. We want to have people in the
Mm-hmm.
trenches, so okay. Um, I counted the number of ships that got blown up as they were heading towards the thing. There should have only been like three, maybe four ships left. There were five. I was like, okay,
Mm.
fine, whatever.
Okay.
But it just,
I feel like there has to be, maybe there is, but maybe the budget or when they bring this guy in isn't high or super often. There has to be like a logistics guy for things
right,
like this. Like someone that's keeping track of the numbers and shit to make sure it's not silly.
right.
Um, but maybe the margin of error is just like too fucking big. I don't know. Um,
Because there
I
are
will say the
there's
time
media that
thing,
does it really well.
right? I think the time thing. Ever since you pointed that out to me, it just feels like to me it's something fun to keep track of and to be like, are
Hmm
you really gonna stick to what you said?
I
Come
set a
on.
timer every time. I'm like, all right, boom, yep,
Yeah.
let's do it.
Um, that
Let's see
thing
if you're
with
about
like,
it.
right, can you really pull this off? Can you really pull this off? That thing with like the numbers of fighters and planes, planes, jet fighter jets, whatever,
Transports, fighter jet
transports.
ships, whatever.
Um,
Oh, and also, go ahead, no, go ahead, continue, continue.
I was just
I
gonna
can bring it up
say
later.
that's a bit. I don't feel that particular about it, but as someone that is paying attention to it, I can see why it'd be bothersome, and I do think it should be accounted for whether a bunch of people are paying attention to it or not.
Hmm
Um, you gotta be mindful of the whole thing. What were you
Yeah,
gonna say?
it's important if you really have passion for whatever your project may be to really
Right,
put that sort of thought into it. And again, it's a huge movie production, so maybe that just wasn't
right,
possible in that way.
sure.
The studio execs are like, oh, we need more people in these trenches. But then, it's like, okay,
Mm-hmm.
go back and like make the number of troops that were there higher. Like say there were a
Right.
thousand people instead of 40, 400. That'd be a lot easier to reconcile. But
Yeah.
I thought about when Finn refused to pull off. He's gonna go destroy the thing. His guns are busted, so he has to fly into it. How the fuck does Rose catch back up to him?
Mm.
Her ass turned around for a good amount of time,
Yeah.
and then had to decide to turn back around and
Stuff
somehow
like
reach
that
him
bothers
again.
me. Stuff like that
Like,
bothers me. Even like when you pointed out the the girl catching the thing to set off the bombs or whatever.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So
It's
it's
like,
falling.
yeah,
She's facing up at it. It's falling. She watches it fall behind her, like very
it's gone.
far,
It's gone.
and then she somehow turned the other way and catches it.
Catches it, yeah.
Maybe because they were in space, maybe it was actually falling slowly, but then how's it falling anyway if they're in space?
Yeah,
That
it's
gets too
it, but
wieldy.
stuff like
It's too
that. Even
much.
if I'm not like, my brain's ability to let it go is like fine, whatever. But
Sure,
like,
explosion in space. It's like, okay, it's Star Wars,
but
whatever.
it's still like that was weird. Okay.
Yeah, the suspension of disbelief. You can't do something so jarring where people are going to
Yeah.
be like, "What the fuck was that?"
Right.
Because like sound in space, most people don't know that there wouldn't be sound in space because there's no airport to
Mm-hmm.
travel through. So like for most people, they're not thinking, "Hey," because we don't usually go to space. So it's not like
Yeah.
there shouldn't be sound up there because like
Yeah. Also, like
all
if it
right,
was
fucking
without sound,
Brainiac.
it's like okay, it's not as impactful or whatever.
Right. As
Sound is
like
good. It
something that
works.
like the visual representation of showing this button falling past her and then her still catching it just feels odd. And the last thing was this one's kind of double double edged for me, which is unfortunate. Because all of the ships fire down on Luke.
Yeah.
Um, and so all the salt that was around him is gone. And we see that when Kylo Ren first comes to confront him. The
Mm-hmm.
ground is red because it's been blown up by the salt, but by the ships.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but when we cut back to them, the salt is there, so we can have that really, really good visual representation of Kylo Ren is moving the salt as he's trying to fight, but Luke isn't. So like if you're
Mm-hmm.
eagle-eyed and you're paying attention, you're like, wait a minute, what's going on there? It's kind of like a understanding that he's not even really there. Also,
Mm-hmm.
he's using the lightsaber that was just fucking broken like 2 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Um, so again, if you're paying attention, you're like, wait, what's going on here? But
Yeah.
the salt shouldn't be there because it just
The
got
salt
blown up
shouldn't
by
be
all the
there.
right. So it's like,
Yeah.
I really like that though, but it shouldn't even be there.
We can't have
But
both. Just have the salt stay
ah,
there. Damn it. Yeah, I don't know how they would. Both things make sense. Like it makes sense for the explosions to move the salt.
they could have moved, but like Kylo
They
Ren
could have.
approaches him like he could have approached the ship maybe.
Yeah.
But no, he waited for Kylo Ren to approach him, so now they're in this saltless area.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, little
Little
things about that
things.
I was nitpicking, and I was
Right.
like, er. Um, but there are like big actual things that like I for real take issue with in the movie.
Like what?
Um, Canto Bite is
Huh?
a slog to get through. The cantina, the fucking casino shit.
Oh, yeah.
It's very whatever. And I saw a video essay before, and I agree that Finn's probably the weakest part of this. Um, I will say he does have a transition. You know, he does have character growth and development. He started the first movie in the First Order, and then by the end, he was kind of at like against them, but not for the rebellion's sake, just like self-preservation and for Rey.
Yeah.
So for this one, it was going from there to becoming a rebel, which I think
Mm-hmm.
fine, that's good.
Yeah. Yeah.
But being preached about war being bad, being that he was a literal fucking like child slave, like
Yeah.
like I think he would know more than most, Rose. Like I saw someone online say it should have been him and Poe down at Canto Bight, which kind of makes sense with Poe being like war hungry, I guess, like warmongering and very like into it in that way. I could see
Mm-hmm.
Finn telling Poe like, "Hey, this shit ruined my life." Um, but I get it from the aspect of like since Finn grew up in First Order, he doesn't really know of life outside of that. So it's like, oh,
Mm-hmm.
this place is great. Um, so whatever. But still, Canto Bight is a slog to get through. This shit's boring. It's
Yeah.
definitely the
It's
weaker
fine.
point of the movie. Um, I don't understand why Vice Admiral Hall did not communicate or plan. Why are we still using the trope of my movie cannot work unless there's bad communication?
That's a terrible trope. Who's Vice Admiral? Hold on, I don't remember. That's the
Pink hair
purple hair
lady.
lady. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Just tell them
yeah.
what you're planning. Like,
It's just such a weak story device. It's just so weak.
it's very weak.
Yeah.
Um, but I enjoy this movie a lot though. Um,
It looks so fucking cool.
it looks
It
amazing,
looks really
especially
great.
the light speed jump at the end.
Well, I was, up to a certain point, the visual aspect of it was a little lost on me, because of the viewing experience. But you could tell a lot of money went into making sure it looked fucking cool,
Mhm. Mhm.
and it does.
Mhm.
They did that.
Indeed.
Um, I said it earlier when we were watching. I don't know if it really applies. Like as the story continued, I don't know if it necessarily applies, but it felt like a similar vibe at least. The is trope the right word? The trope of like, um,
We're not so different, you and I.
we're not so different, you and I. We are all one. We come from the same fucking beast. Like, I eat that up. I think it's so great. Um,
Did you feel that
I
way
think.
about
mm,
T'Challa and um, Killmonger?
I don't remember because I haven't seen
That's fair.
Black Panther in a long time. Um, I probably did to a certain extent. I think any good guy, bad guy, antagonist, protagonist that has that to a certain degree, like the ability to see yourself in the other. I'm always gonna. It always gets a point for that. I think for me, nuance and stuff.
Mm.
It's good. Um, I think
Psychedelics
that
with other
was.
people must be wild for you, huh?
Yeah, yeah,
You're like, oh
yeah,
my God, that's me. We're the
bro.
same.
Okay, I was like, in my past experience, I was like, I don't exist. I'm not. It's just I'm him. Like I'm I'm just like, oh, okay. Um, that's great.
That's my favorite trope of movies, or at least my favorite theme.
Mm.
Psychedelia.
Yeah, I think that's I think that one might be my favorite, and then the next one. I think they kind of bleed into each other. Like with Spot and Spider Man.
Hmm.
Like, not only do I see myself in you, we are literally the same. We are one. Um,
We are one, you and I. We are like the earth and sky. One family under the sun. Away. Not only Spider-Man and Spot, but Spider-Man and the Prowler
yeah,
is literally the same person.
yeah, yeah. I love that shit. Oof!
Excited for the next one,
I'm so excited.
which will be a trilogy, which
Yes,
is good to get. That's a nice segue into the trilogy conversation.
let's get it. Let's get it.
Before we start watching this movie, you asked me, was this my favorite Star Wars movie? I
Yeah.
said no. I gave you my ratings for all the Star Wars movies, and I talked about how it's kind of funny that most of the Star Wars movies are shit. Most
Hmm.
of them are not good. A lot of them are just
They're fine.
mediocre,
They're just fine. Yeah.
yeah, but a lot of them are bad, and there's only like a handful, three or four that are like actually really good movies.
Yeah.
Um, And I talked about how maybe Star Wars has existed in the zeitgeist for so long because of the strength of those first three movies, of the first trilogy. Um, because it's not an easy thing to do to pull off. I said 10 out of 10, 10 out of 10, and 6 out of 10. Um, and you asked, what other trilogies are there?
Hmm.
So shall we go down a list of trilogies? Talk about some trilogies.
Let us.
You got a list,
Um,
or should
no.
I pull up a list?
Can you pull up a list, please?
Can you pull up a list?
You offered to pull up a list.
Yeah, but you were supposed to
I
insist that
will
you pull up
take
a
that
list.
out.
Yeah.
Am I like, should I stream it or should I just pull it on my phone?
Yeah,
Am I?
stream it. I'll talk about the ones that like. So I brought up immediately Lord of the Rings, which I feel like is probably the best
That
trilogy.
one's up there. Yeah, that one's definitely in the books.
Um,
How do I do
but again,
share
I don't feel like it's easy to do.
screen?
So while she's doing that, here's my trilogy of trilogy for the Star Wars. So I said 10 out of 10 for A New Hope if it's the original version. Um, the new version with all the CGI and needlessly added scenes and shit, I give that an 8. Empire, a 10. Return of the Jedi, a 6. The movie is boring.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Mm-hmm.
Han Solo should have died at the end of Empire. I'm a believer of that. Um, but it is still really strong with like the Vader conclusion, that final fight there, and all that stuff. It's important. And then you have the prequel trilogy. Phantom Menace, I give a 2. Attack of the Clones a 3. Revenge of the Sith a 6. Um, I am not, I know it's kind of we're all very divided on the prequel trilogies these days. Um, People legitimately think they're good. Um, and I'm not saying that there aren't good elements to them with all this political intrigue and how does
Mm-hmm.
a how does a republic fall and all that stuff is true, but the movies just aren't really good.
Mm.
Um, yeah, Revenge of the
Fair.
Sith is fun, but it's kind of too little, too late at that point. And then the final trilogy, Force Awakens is a 6. The Last Jedi I give an 8. Rise of Skywalker a 1. Um,
Yeah. Okay. I I won't be giving anything ratings.
sure,
It's too,
yeah, it's a lot.
yeah.
Especially we probably haven't seen a lot of these trilogies. But Lord of the
I
Rings trilogy,
agree.
I would say altogether is a 10 out of 10 trilogy. Perfect, excellent trilogy.
Mm-hmm. It's very good. I agree. It's perfect.
Yeah, can be
Yeah.
better, can be
It
better.
can be perfect without being my favorite, okay?
I'm glad you can admit that. Yeah.
I deny that. Okay. This is 33 greatest movie trilogies.
Okay.
The Jersey trilogy. Who
Don't know
knows?
what
You
that
know what
is.
that is? Okay. Hannibal Lecter trilogy.
That's a trilogy.
Yeah, I guess so. I think I've seen Silence of the Lambs and Hannibal. I definitely haven't seen Red Dragon. Um,
Hannibal, we know him.
we do know Hannibal. Love that guy.
Whack.
um, this
Is that
was
his dad or
fun.
something?
You think? Maybe. I thought he
I can see
brought
the
his dad onto
resemblance.
the show, though. I think we've seen his dad before.
Oh yeah, no, true. He did. He did.
Yeah, they don't look the same to me. Get out of here.
Yeah. Well, the mask
True.
is doing a lot there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't seen any of these. I hear Silence of the Lambs is good. Hannibal's good. I've heard
They're
nothing of
pretty
Red
good.
Dragon.
I think I watched them way too young, as it goes for a lot of the things that I watch.
Mm-hmm.
Um, as a youngin. You know this one?
Ingmar Bergman? Bergman.
Bergman. No.
No, I don't know any of these.
Mission Impossible.
I do know these. These are all very. See, it's not even a trilogy anymore. You can't say Mission Impossible 1 through 3.
That's
There's like 8
why.
of these fucking
That's
movies.
why I'm like, you mentioned when we were texting, you mentioned Toy Story, and I'm like, they're about to make this fifth fucking movie. Sounds like it's way past the trilogy. I don't know.
Yeah,
What's
we
the
we're talking about actual trilogies. This doesn't count. Get this out of here.
okay
Those movies are all mediocre anyway.
trilogy of the Dead? It has trilogy in the title.
That's true.
Oh, Night of the Living Dead, Dawn of the Dead, Day of the Dead. I don't think I've seen any of these.
Me either.
I've heard of
Is that
them,
zombie stuff?
probably. Yeah.
That's the 60s and 70s.
What are these
The
movies?
Mariachi trilogy. El Mariachi Desperado. And Once
Once
Upon a
Upon a
Time
Time
in
in
Mexico. That's all right.
Mexico.
They did not stick with the naming convention.
The Millennium Trilogy. I didn't know this was what it's called. I read these books.
Hmm.
The books are good. They're dense books, like I mentioned in the last podcast. When it's even if it's not necessarily like something I'm super interested in, if it's like a lot to like for like my brain to munch on, if it's like dense and there's like a lot of I don't want to say filler, but detail.
Hmm.
Um, I'm down. And the books are there's a lot of stuff in there. And it's the movies. I think I've seen the
Have you
first
seen all
two.
three? Oh, yeah.
No, I think I've seen the first two.
I
They were fine. It's not a I didn't. I wouldn't rewatch them, but
I think it's probably easier to do a book trilogy than a movie trilogy.
I would agree with that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, Blade. You seen these?
Ooh, I have seen them.
Thoughts?
Blade 1 is excellent.
Okay.
I don't know what the hell they started doing after that. Blade 3,
Um,
Blade Trinity is definitely the worst of them. I think Blade 2 was like
sure.
fine, passable. Blade Trinity is just like, holy fuck.
Dang.
Yeah.
I don't think I've seen any, or maybe I've seen some of Blade, but nothing beyond that.
You can't not have seen Blade, man. You're
I
black.
probably saw it as a child, but I don't remember things. I choose not to remember things for whatever reason. The Mighty Ducks trilogy. You know this one?
They just keep calling the movies the Mighty Ducks.
D2, D3, Duck 2, Duck 3.
I haven't seen any of these. I don't even know what this is. I thought the Mighty Ducks was like a animated thing.
Mm-hmm. Um, I've only seen the first Austin
It's
Powers.
Shrek.
Maybe I've seen the second one. Huh?
It's Shrek.
Is this who plays Shrek?
Yeah, I don't remember any of these movies.
They are not good. They're fine. Mad Max trilogy.
Oh, the old Mad Max.
Yeah. I heard the new ones are good. I haven't
I
watched them
also
yet.
heard that.
I haven't
Furiosa,
watched
I
them.
heard was really good.
Yeah, I heard Furiosa.
I still haven't seen the old Mad Max.
Me neither. I haven't seen
Or
this.
first Mad Max, I suppose. Yeah, I don't know what this is. Infernal Affairs. I don't know.
Terminator.
This Terminator. It's not a trilogy.
Oh.
It's not a
Yeah, I
trilogy.
guess if you're putting 1, 2, 3 through 3,
So like, okay, so
you're ignoring something. The rest of it.
with X-Men, with Terminator, I think it might be a little different.
Hmm.
Because when did these come out? 85, 91, 2003. Yeah, I don't know. Because I feel like with Star Wars, for example,
Mm-hmm.
there's an original trilogy.
Sure.
Huge time passes, and then they do more movies. Like I feel like
Right.
that's a little different.
It
Like,
is, and the fact that they do it in threes, like,
sure.
it's three different trilogies, even if they're
Right.
all interconnected.
Right.
The distinction is very clear.
Right. If there's like three movies and then there's like that story is ended, it's
Mm-hmm.
over, we're done. And then a lot of time passes, maybe people still like the franchise, we bring it
Mm-hmm.
back, that feels different. For Toy Story, um, I guess like there's an Andy, like, they're with Andy for the first three movies. Well,
Okay,
they lead
sure.
Andy in the third movie, but still not enough time passed between three and four. It just feels like you're just making Toy Story movies.
Mm-hmm.
So I wouldn't count
Right.
Toy Story.
X-Men, you said doesn't count?
I think X-Men actually does
Yeah.
because they did end up making more X-Men movies, but that's when they started going into the past and like doing all
Sure.
this other
Yeah.
stuff. I think this is its own trilogy.
Okay.
Um,
I think this one's fine. X-Men movies are
they're
fine.
not great. They're campy.
Yeah. Naked Gun,
I don't know what that is. I thought all guns
Vengeance,
were naked. My bad.
Scream.
Ah!
I love Scream. I don't know if it counts as a trilogy. I'm pretty sure. Maybe there's a time jump, like you said. I can't remember the fourth movie. Um,
When did it come out?
the fourth one, I have no clue. Um, but I would say as a trilogy, it gets progressively like weaker. I think the first two
Mm.
were really good. Actually, I think the first one's really good. The second one is okay, and then the third one is really good.
Oh,
Um,
you
there's
don't
like
see
a
that
jump
often.
or something. I think as a whole, it's pretty solid.
Sure.
Um, especially like it's Scream itself is like it started doing like campy meta horror, like that's what it's known for, what it introduced into the horror genre.
Mm.
Um,
Right,
so
because it's like a guy who's like he's playing off of
scary movie tropes and
scary movie
stuff.
tropes. Yeah.
Yeah. Um, and I think it does that well in all three of the first movies.
Okay.
Spider Man, Sam Raimi.
These movies are also campy. A lot of early
They are.
superhero stuff is campy.
Yeah,
Um,
I like it.
yeah, they're good though. They're good.
Yeah, enjoyable. Star Wars, we've talked about. Wait, is this the ones we talked about? Or these are the second ones?
These are
The second
this is prequel. This is the ones they grew
prequels.
up with. Yeah.
Yeah. These
There's
ones are
a original trilogy, prequel trilogy, sequel trilogy.
gotcha.
Um, these I like these as a kid, but that's because
You're,
lightsabers. Whoa.
yeah.
Um, they're not good.
True. Die Hard. Never seen Die Hard.
They should name these Die Hard, Die Harder,
Yeah.
Die Hard
Yeah.
2. Like, what is that?
So fucking lame.
What were they thinking?
They weren't.
They
Have you
weren't.
seen them
Their
or no?
asses were not thinking. I haven't seen Die Hard, but I've seen that episode of Rick and Morty, so I get the premise.
Mm-hmm. Pirates of the Caribbean. It's a good episode.
Um, Pirates of the Caribbean.
I I think I've only seen the first movie. Maybe the second.
The trilogy. This is actually, I think, a pretty good trilogy.
Yeah.
Um, I believe so. Um,
Mm-hmm.
Jack Sparrow gets weaker after the first movie
Mm-hmm.
and starts to kind of become a hindrance
Mm-hmm.
because, like, for a lot of reasons. Um, he kind of
Sure.
suffers from like character written, played well, and turns into writing the character the way he was played. So then it's just like too much. Um, but yeah, I think this was a good trilogy.
Cool.
Maybe I should be scoring these trilogies. I don't know.
I don't know.
Didn't see
Alien.
Aliens.
Me neither. Three
Never seen an
colors.
alien before. You show me an alien, I'd be like, I don't know what that thing is.
Three colors blue, three colors white, three colors red.
That's a it's a
Interesting.
weird title.
It's French.
Well, it's consistent.
I'm interested by this. Evil Dead.
They're dead and they're evil. Jesus, just don't
Never
get a break.
seen them. I didn't know these were also made by Sam Raimi.
Yeah, he did the Evil Dead.
Oh wait, maybe I did know that. I feel like Cosmonaut mentioned it in that
Cosmonaut
one.
Marquis.
Yeah,
Sounds
Marcus,
like yeah.
my homie Marcus. The Matrix. I've only seen the
Your
first one.
your Florida brother.
My Florida brethren. Yes. Um, I haven't seen the rest of the Matrix yet, so
She only
I
just
don't know.
saw the first Matrix movie like a month
It's
ago.
good. I enjoyed it a lot.
That's why I would also very staunchly consider trilogy, even though the fourth one was just released
Yeah.
like a year ago, which is a very interesting movie. Um,
The fourth one?
yeah,
Mm.
but yeah, The Matrix is definitely the strongest of this list. Reloaded and
Yeah.
Revolutions are kind of whatever.
Oh, dang. Okay.
Yeah.
um, I haven't seen these. I know for a fact though that my dad watches these often. I know this man's face. I've seen this man's face plenty of times.
Is that the
Um,
great Clint Eastwood?
yeah,
We're looking at the Dollars
I think
trilogy
so.
for those who aren't watching.
Thank you. Indiana Jones.
Hold on.
What? Have you seen
These are the
this?
titles they use in paintball. A fistful of paintballs, and for a
It
few paintballs more.
is. That's fun.
Yeah, Community, good stuff.
Good to know. I fucking love Community. I love to understand a reference like that. Just like
It's so great.
randomly
That's why I
looking
always
at
do
other movie shit.
references.
It's so good. That's really great. Love Community.
Um,
Okay.
we haven't have we told them about our top 10 community list
No, but we should. We should go over that at some point. We can put a pin in that. We have a top 10 episodes of Community list.
with some
Honorable mentions.
honorable
I think
mentions in there.
2 honorable mentions.
We
Maybe
kind of
one.
fudged the top 10 list a little bit because there are two parters that we're saying are
Yes.
one episode on there. Because
But
so many of the episodes are good.
actually no, I was gonna say we did it based on like air dates, but I'm pretty sure the two parters aired on different dates. I do
Yeah,
think they split it up,
I think
so we
they
did
did.
fudge it.
We're allowed to fudge
Um,
it.
yeah, it's our list.
If we called it a top 12 list, no one would have pissed their pants. I mean, whatever. I don't know where that phrase came from, but
I saw a tweet that was like no poop off my butt. I'm trying to get that
I saw
started.
that one. Hey, it's no poop off my butt, man.
No poop off my butt, man.
I still
It's
like
really
sweat
good.
off my back because I don't
Same.
understand what poop off my that doesn't really correlate to like what we're trying to say.
It's just funny because poop
It's
and
funny,
butt.
but I might start saying it even though it's completely ridiculous.
Ridiculous. Yeah.
MB Amber Jones.
I've never seen any of the
I
Indiana
haven't seen a
Jones
single
movies,
MB Amber Jones movie except
and
I
I
think
don't
the
care
Shia
to.
LaBeouf one.
Born Trilogy. Never seen them. This list sucks.
Yeah, or maybe we're just not very trilogy
I guess.
trilogically um inclined.
Godfather. Did you watch The Godfather?
I saw the first two.
How were they?
I was young. I don't know. I didn't understand what made movies good.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, 14 or something. So you gotta watch the Godfather movies. Like, all right. Like whatever, they're movies.
Yeah,
Things are happening.
they're on my list. I'll watch them at some point.
I hear though the third one is not good. I think
I
which is why I
also
stopped
hear
watching
that.
them anyway.
Yeah. Toy Story trilogy.
Not a trilogy.
Back to the Future.
I hear the third one's trash. I don't even. I think I might have saw the second one. I literally don't remember though.
I don't. I've seen the first one. I don't think I've seen second or third. Original Star Wars. We talked about Lord of the Rings, number
Hey, hey,
one.
hey, hey.
Eight.
Yeah, it
Eight.
is.
Um.
The Hobbit, however,
Ugh.
I just wish I lived in the universe where Guillermo del Toro got to make his two-parter.
Mm-hmm.
That shit would have been so raw.
Batman. No
Trash!
bueno. No bueno.
Trash trilogy. It's bad.
Toy Story again. Before Sunrise, Before Sunset. The Before trilogy. There it goes. Never seen it.
Yeah, I don't know anything
Three
about that.
Colors. Back to the Future. Vengeance again. Hobbit.
Vengeance, death. What? What is this placed at on this list?
13th place.
Holy shit! All these movies are bad.
Evil Dead.
Oh, and well, the IMDb list here is actually good because it's showing us the meta scores for them as well, so we can see generally what people thought about each of the movies.
They thought the second one. Probably because of Smile.
Yeah, Smaug,
Yeah. Um,
Smaug eats. I don't know. He's good.
Captain America trilogy.
Yeah, I guess he technically had a trilogy. I mean, it's so fucking mishmash and hodgepodge with the rest of the MCU. I don't think it fucking
Right.
counts because
It's
Iron
weird.
Man had a trilogy too.
Right. He
Well,
did
I don't
have a
know because
trilogy. I feel
I
like Iron
count the
Man's is more
Guardians trilogy.
solidified than Captain America's. But
I
Captain
think because
America's.
Civil War
Yeah.
is so like
Exactly.
everyone.
Right.
Black Panther fucking stole Civil War. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Shit was he was like I was like yo. Everyone was like yo, and then Spider-Man also his first appearance like Civil War has nothing to do with fucking Captain America. I'm
It
sorry.
is not your movie, sir. Nope.
What were you saying
Um,
about Iron Man's?
Iron Man's trilogy feels like a proper trilogy in terms of
Mm.
MCU. Um, but also maybe that was just because it was early MCU, or it was just early Marvel.
Well, they both
Um,
were.
were they?
I
Oh, I
think
guess
Iron Man's
2011
trilogy
technically.
ends earlier because two and three happened like in succession, more or less.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Thor had a trilogy.
Thor did have a trilogy.
Not
That
well,
one was
he had a
fine.
fourth one, I think. Love and
Oh,
Thunder.
that was the fourth one.
Yeah, it goes
Oh,
Thor, and then Thor: The Dark World, and then Thor: Ragnarok,
oh
and
right.
then Thor: Love and Thunder.
Yeah. Um,
Why didn't he? Why didn't he check out like the other guys did? Robert Downey Jr. and Chris Evans.
I don't know.
Anyway, Guardians of the Galaxy, their best trilogy.
Good. Good.
That
So
one clearly
good.
passes. That one easily clears the trilogy test. Amazing trilogy,
Yes. Yes.
but not easy to do. Oh well, let's go back to the Matrix one. I want to see the scores. Yeah, they thought
Damn.
good, then they thought okay, then they thought bad. That's usually how it goes for
47?
trilogies.
Yeah, that seems to be the. It just gets progressively worse.
Yeah, it's a hard thing to pull off.
Progressively worse.
Why would she cook the hornet's nest? I don't get it.
Oh, Iron Man. Um, People are not fucking with the second Iron Man. I don't remember that one.
It's actually pretty good, the second one.
Hmm.
Um, oh wait, is it the third one that's good? Maybe the second one's trash.
Mm-hmm.
No, I think it's the third one that's good. I think
Mm,
this is right.
sure. X Men's Wolverine trilogy. Not X-Men.
Yeah.
Wolverine trilogy.
Only Logan is good, for being honest.
Yeah, it goes the opposite for this one. Oh, interesting.
Because they finally decided to do something different with Logan.
Now X-Men. Yeah. Ocean's 11, 12, and 13. I forgot about this one. I do not remember if these movies are
Oh my
good.
god, my dasher's named Trump.
Huh?
My dasher's named Trump.
Trump's doing DoorDash now?
I get, he's gotta raise that campaign money
Campaign
somehow.
money. He needs the
I get it.
campaign money.
You know what? And he's delivering chicken, so this is probably a race thing. He's probably like, let me go take this.
Mm,
He's trying to get the black vote.
right. He's trying to put a meet a face to face.
He's like, you know what? I love chicken. I've always been a fan of chicken. Me and chicken, we go way back.
So stupid.
Then he's gonna drone strike the house because I'm not gonna tip him. But you know, sorry, drone strikes were
Depending
Obama's
on if
thing,
he
but
feels like he can get your vote or not, that the drone is just like hovering. You're like, yeah, this guy's a wash. Blow
he
shit up.
pulls up and the drone's just like following the car.
Mm-hmm.
It's great.
Um, I don't know if these movies are good. I like when there's like moving parts and
You
it
like
gives
heist
me the
movies?
same. I like heist movies. It kind of it's not as good, but it gives me the same kind of satisfaction as Knives Out and The Glass Onion, where like all is revealed at the end type thing.
Hmm.
Um, that's always fun. But I don't know if they're good movies. I'm sure that they're fine. I'm sure they're middle of the line.
Do you think Knives Out will be a trilogy?
Isn't it gonna be? I thought there was another movie.
Oh, I've heard nothing. I
I
believe it though.
think there will at least be one more.
The first two did too well for them to let it not be that, which I think is why a lot of these trilogies get progressively worse
Yeah.
because they're like I had one idea in mind and that did really good, and a sequel you can kind of work with that, but then a third
Yeah.
movie it's like what
It's
the
like
fuck do
too
I even
far
do at
off.
this point? Like,
Yeah, it's too far removed from the original idea.
right. But if you already had a
Unless it's
trilogy in mind,
right.
it's like
Exactly.
boom.
Yeah. Mad Max. The Naked Gun. Spider Man. We talked
Yeah, I
about
think
that.
everyone's favorite is the second one.
Sure. It's good. Madagascar.
Madagascar is a trilogy.
I guess.
I've tried
um,
watching the third one a few times. I'm honestly surprised the second one is scored higher than the first.
I am too. I know I've seen the second one. I don't really remember it. I definitely haven't seen the third one.
And the second one, they go to Africa.
Yeah.
Um, they're kind of stranded there. They were trying to get back to the U.S., but their plane wasn't very flyable.
Mm.
So they got stranded in Africa. Um, and everyone like tries to adapt to Africa life. They
Mm-hmm.
find their communities and stuff.
Sure. Yeah, yeah,
Alex is too gay to be a real lion.
yeah. Okay.
Um,
Okay.
he's a theater kid, so like he's not with the mixing and stuff. He's like trying to
Mm-hmm.
dance. Um, Giraffe becomes I think he has like an existential crisis or something. Thinks he's gonna die. Falls in love with Gloria.
Mm.
Um, but she was with she liked Moto. Name so nice you say it twice. I held up three fingers because that's what he does in the movie. Anyway, yeah, but she realizes, oh, he only likes me because I'm thick. Um, which, man, that movie had some foresight because you
Yeah.
know
Yeah.
thick wasn't in back in
2008.
2008, but it is now.
Indeed. It is.
Um, who else had an arc there? Oh, Alex and Marty were like they had a big falling out because Alex couldn't fucking tell him apart from the other zebras because he's racist. It's like you all look the same. Um,
Um.
The
Okay, I definitely haven't
penguins.
seen the second movie. I thought I
You
had.
haven't seen it?
I've maybe seen parts of it,
You
but I
gotta see
haven't
it.
seen it. Okay.
You know what it
It
really
sounds good.
has?
Mm,
Good music.
sure. Yeah,
I think the
I've
Black
probably
Eyed Peas
always.
do the soundtrack. There's this one
Mm,
song in there at the beginning of the movie. I can't find it anywhere else. Like I go to listen to it on like a streaming service, and it sounds different than it sounds in the movie. I love
mm,
the music the movie makes. It's amazing.
mm.
I've been around the world in the pouring rain, feeling out of place, really feeling strange. Take me to a place where they know my name, 'cause I'm a nobody that looks the same. I'm a fish out of water, lion out of the jungle. Be a fish out of water, lion out of the jungle. It's great. It's a great song.
I gotta hear it. Okay.
Yeah, put that next on the list. Madagascar 2.
All right. Um, this Mexico trilogy.
Hmm.
Men in Black.
Oh yeah, Men in Black. Wait,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, Men in Black was a trilogy.
Yeah, it was.
The fourth one is completely disconnected and far out.
Yeah.
That's with our girl. We love her.
Hmm.
And one of the Hemsworths. Fucking That's not even her first movie with him. She was also in Ragnarok. Um, what's her fucking name?
Ooh.
Fucking, she's not even. She's like
What does she look like?
hot. I don't know.
A lot of women are hot, so it's
Well,
not
she's
hard.
black, so I thought that would be helpful.
A lot of black women are hot.
I said hot because I would say black women are hot, which is why I brought that up to like
Got
kind
you.
of contextualize that she's a black woman.
I.
Don't try to flip my fucking words on me.
I'm just saying.
You're about to have me canceled. I only love black women, everyone. That's what I was
um,
trying to say.
I hear you. I hear you. I feel you. Um,
I have a list here somewhere. Tessa Thompson.
that's your girl. You love Tessa Thompson.
I
That's your
think I do.
wife. That's not my wife. My wife is
No,
Ayo.
no, cause she's hot, but then like I think I don't know. Something
Mm.
about her turns me off. I don't know if it's her politics or like
Um,
she dates white
yeah, I
men or
don't know.
something. I don't remember,
Sure.
but I just think she's hot. Also
She
on
is
this
hot.
list, if you'd like to know, Zazie Beetz,
Yeah, she's hot.
Lupita,
Yeah, she's hot.
that girl from Game of Thrones, Natalie
Yeah.
Emanuel.
Is that the one
Um,
that played Layla? Or no,
that
the other girl.
no, this is old. This isn't Hot D.
Oh,
This is Game.
oh, Game of Thrones. Sorry.
Yeah,
Bela. Whoever plays Bela, she is so pretty.
yeah. Bella's hot, and
She's
that girl would be on the list. I don't know her in enough stuff though, but
sure.
definitely she's Laura Harrier.
I don't know.
She's really hot. Um,
Who?
Laura Harrier, Black Klansman.
Oh,
She's
she's
gorgeous.
she's
What?
beautiful. She's not my type.
Oh,
She's not my type, but
um,
she is beautiful.
Kiersey Clemens. I don't even know. I don't know that
I don't
name.
know who
I put
that
her on the
means.
list. I don't know that name though.
Kiersey Clemens.
Who is that?
She's
Yeah,
in.
show me. Show me.
I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna see what she's in first. She's in Dope. She's in Lady and the Tramp, Antebellum. You might have known her from Antebellum. I don't know.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, she's
You know
hot.
her. Yeah.
What is she in? Why did I put her on this list? I saw Dope.
Oh, this is. I
I,
like this
s-
picture of her
I saw Nancy Ballum.
with the short hair. You know how I feel
You,
about
yeah, you
short
love your
hair.
short hair. You love
She
your short
looks
hair.
good.
You know what? I think I put her on the list seeing her in the trailer for Flash, but of course I didn't watch the Flash
Mm, okay.
because I can't stand it with the black love interest.
Sure.
But they got a good one. She's cute. And last one on the list
She
is
is cute.
though this list doesn't need to be updated. Last one is
Yeah,
Kiki Palmer.
she looks good.
She's a cutie pie.
She's
Yeah.
great. She's super cute. Um, my list would be so different from yours.
What it really?
I think
Do you like have an I like does that properly
there's
contextualize
like
my
an
type?
amalgamation of like yeah, there's like a type forming. It's pretty loose, and I know like even still you're attracted to like outside of this type.
Hmm.
Um, but yeah.
Let's
Anyways,
hear your
I
list. I'm gonna grab my
wait.
food.
Who is the girl?
What do you mean?
The girl from Men in Black.
Tessa Thompson.
Oh, okay. Men in Black was fine, I think. I only remember the first one. Um, and I think I enjoyed it mostly because I was a child. Um, I don't know if it's like actually good. It seems by the IMDb score, the movies are not great as a trilogy.
Yeah, it's another one where like the first one was good, and then it's kind of like, eh.
Yeah. The Hangover. Oh my god. This
I
middle
haven't seen
school.
a single one.
It's
Oh,
a
they get
third. The
abysmal.
third. The third part is a third.
They said, "Stop
The first
making
one.
these.
I
Cut
think
it
this was like
out."
the same thing where like they should have made just The Hangover.
Right.
It was a big hit or whatever. They should have left it at that. I've seen the first one. I maybe seen the second one. I haven't seen the third one. They're fine.
Yeah, I haven't seen any of them.
Taken.
Where?
Damn.
It's at Europe, I think, actually.
Yes. I didn't realize the first one did so not great. I thought people liked the
Yeah, why'd they
second
keep
one.
making them?
Why do they keep making them? It wasn't doing well from jump. I thought the first one was good. Uh, didn't
I
see the
barely
next
remember
two.
seeing the first one.
Mm-hmm. Austin Powers. We talked about. Oh, this one got better as it went on. Is this the one that we have seen? I think maybe this is the one
Probably.
that we've
It's
seen.
newer, which
Yeah.
makes sense as why we saw it as kids.
Right. Yeah. Makes sense. Chronicles of Narnia.
I don't
Have you
know
watched
why.
it?
I kept thinking there were more of these in my head. I thought there was like 5 of these fucking movies.
Were there like five? How many books were there? Or was it only
Hmm.
one book?
I
Hmm.
saw these. I think only the first one was good.
I agree with that. Yeah.
I gotta
Blade.
watch that shit again. It's been so long.
It's been a hot minute. Rush Hour. Same sort of thing. First one.
Yep.
And then they should have left it at that. And that's all that's here.
They
And then
didn't have
there's
the
these
Guardians list.
here. No. The Guardians isn't on any of these, which is fucking lame. Uh Planet of the
It's definitely a
Apes.
trilogy, though.
You seen Planet of the Apes?
The new ones or the old
Mm.
ones?
2001.
I didn't see the old ones. I did see the new ones, though. I think that's also a trilogy. I'm not sure.
Mm.
They're okay.
Mm. Alright. I don't feel like I haven't seen a comprehensive trilogy list, but I guess those are like the most well known ones.
But you're seeing
Um,
the trend here, right? As to why
yeah,
trilogies are hard to do.
yeah, indeed. Uh,
Keep that up. We gotta watch or maybe we can watch it
oh,
on our phones, but we gotta watch the Disney thing, or at least look at a list of Disney announcements.
how long is this thing? What is it? What am
I
I?
don't know.
It's on
There's
YouTube.
like a whole event, so I don't know.
Disney event. 17 hours ago.
God
No,
damn,
this is a trailer for one specific thing.
a 17-hour trailer.
No, it was posted 17 hours ago.
Oh, okay.
D23. That's what it's called.
Whatever the hell that means.
Disney D23. What announcements?
Yeah, that works.
All right, it's 20 minutes. We can do it.
No, let's
Right
just.
now.
We don't need to do it. Let's just see what was announced.
But I want to see the trailers.
We can watch the trailers. I don't want to watch the whole event. It's gonna be a lot of talking, a lot of downtime.
It's like I'm previewing.
Go ahead, share your screen. We can watch the trailers. I'm down. I just don't want to see the
It's
full
a
event. That's all.
it's a 20-minute video. It's not the whole event.
Okay.
Can you see?
Yeah.
Or Star Wars and a
Oh
couple
God.
originals. There is like a ton.
Okay.
We're not gonna have we can't have a motherfucker talking over this thing. Sorry, whoever you are. Not trying to hear your voice.
Tell me music.
Disney original.
Toy Story 5. Monster Jam.
Moana 8.
Live action Snow White. Daredevil. I never seen anything like that. Who's Daredevil?
He's a Marvel.
Oh. No, get off the screen.
Yeah, I thought this was just gonna be a compilation.
Yeah.
It is not.
To
Moana
the
2 was
public
the
that
first
lets
one.
us know
He's talking over it. Oh my
I told you
God.
he's gonna be talking over it.
Disney
All Disney D23 movie trailers.
Okay. Thank you, Rapid Trailer.
Tomorrow's test will set the course of your entire future.
Are we allowed to watch this?
I don't know.
We're probably fine.
Don't you ever want to do anything exciting? Like what?
Nah.
What
Ah,
if we could
fucking
go
alien.
anywhere we want in the whole galaxy? A real adventure. No more pretend.
No more
I
of
found
this
something
kid
buried
shit.
in the woods. What do you think it is? I think it's a lost Jedi temple. Hello? Be careful where you step. We're lost. Really lost.
It is dangerous out there in space. Trust no one.
You're a Jedi.
Okay. So that one,
Mm-hmm.
initially, I was like, oh shit, I like this.
Yeah.
As it went on,
Yeah.
I was like, okay, no, it's just more of the
It's
same.
more of the same. Yep.
Because,
It
like,
seemed really cute. It seemed cool. But
Star Wars, they're going to be making Star Wars shit forever. There's no getting away from that.
I want to eat more food. I want food.
You want some?
Yeah.
Here. How's it?
It didn't work. No, it didn't work. I didn't.
What? That usually works. Here. Take it. Alright, are you grabbing it?
I'll go get food in a second. I don't know why it's not working. Maybe because the recording or whatever. You were saying, sorry. I just.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm making eating look so good.
You're making it look fucking good.
We're humans. It's kind of just propaganda just works on an advertisement, you know? I'm advertising food right now. The place of the food does not matter, which is why I have not stated it yet because I don't believe in free sponsorship.
Right. I have food. I can go get it in a second.
Yeah, go get food. Star Wars content is Star Wars media. Don't like the word content. Is going to be getting made forever.
Yeah.
The world is big enough and unique enough and diverse enough that they can just keep putting stories in it.
Yeah.
And I thought at the beginning of this, I thought, okay, finally, some Star Wars media that's like in a completely different fucking realm. Like this is like what some fucking kids like Stranger Things, like on some normal ass type planet. Like this is gonna be amazing. I was like, hold on, we're starting with something good, but then no, they go to space and just become Star Wars. I'm like,
yeah,
oh, okay.
it just becomes Star Wars. Even like the trailer and the way like the music swelled and shit. It's like, oh,
yeah,
as it goes.
The lighting, everything changes. It's just back to Star Wars. The cinematography, it's just Star Wars.
Yeah.
So that's a letdown. I had my hopes up, and then
I feel like if I were to watch it, it'd be like how it has been for these last few shows, not including
Andor.
But like, you know, the first few episodes are like, okay, and then it turns into Star Wars, and it's like, oh, okay. But I might watch it if I remember it.
It's out in December. Oh, they won't let you forget. You will hear about this shit.
Sure.
Also, is this a movie or is it a show?
Oh, I don't know. It says movie trailers.
Right. But I would like. It's weird that they're releasing it straight to Disney Plus.
The way that it was presented, it's giving show, but I don't know.
It's weird that it would be going straight to Disney Plus.
Why? As opposed
instead
to
of going to theaters.
Oh.
Yeah.
Maybe they don't have faith in the project.
Could be.
Yeah. I'm gonna go get food real quick. Can you like?
Okay.
Here.
I'm gonna go grab my laptop, some water. I don't know if the audience is gonna see this, or editor Jalen, because she might cut it. I don't know, but hi and bye. I'll be back. Don't tell her where I went. It's gonna be a surprise. It's an interesting surprise because if she doesn't edit it, she probably won't watch it, which means she'll never know. But if she does edit it, that means you guys will never know, and only she will. That's a nice little interesting conundrum there. I wonder what we'll end up with. How far away am I from my laptop? Like, I don't even know if you guys can hear me or not. This might be, like, choppy. Maybe I'll get back before she does. She won't even know I was gone.
What were
Hi.
you doing?
What?
Hi. Where were you?
What do you mean? I was here.
Okay. You were here the whole time?
Yeah.
Okay. Did I miss anything?
Hmm. Well, this Disney Plus logo's been on the screen. I was just talking with the audience, keeping them company.
What? What were you guys talking about?
Don't worry about it.
Okay. I'll remember.
What?
Um. I'll mind my business.
What did you eat?
Aha. Empanadilla. Anyways, we can move to the next one. Snow White.
She got rats in her house. What the hell?
Austin.
So whistle while you work. Whistle while you work. Magic mirror on the wall. Who's the fairest one of all?
She's not black. This is so depressing. Lame.
Yeah, I have no interest or care about that.
Look at that. Another live action fucking thing.
Yeah. It's ah
Oh, I thought that was your feelings towards the thing.
no. Not I don't feel that much for this thing. What you said before, nostalgia bait or whatever.
I have two minds about it. Yes, they are a nostalgia factory now. My first mind is have some original bones in your body.
Yeah.
Do something new and bold and daring, like
Yeah.
fucking Turning Red. That movie was spectacular.
Mm-hmm.
And the other one is like, well, these movies aren't really for me. They're for the newer generation. Like, I got the animated ones. These guys get the 3D ones, I guess. But we have Disney Plus. Just let your kids watch the animated ones.
Yeah. It's
Now, some of the old ones, like Dumbo, are very insensitive.
We're not. We
Um,
don't need to watch Dumbo here.
but then it's like, Lindsay Ellis's woke Disney video. Like, you're just going to erase the past and pretend it didn't exist
Right.
without making any notable changes.
Yeah, I think because Disney is Disney, 9 times out of 10, I'm not like, oh, it's for the kids. It's like, oh, it's for the money. Like, it doesn't ever really
Sure.
feel like they're moving from that place.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like, even a live action, and granted, the only live action I saw, out of all of these live actions that have happened is fucking Mulan.
Is what?
Mulan. And that's
Oh,
because Mulan is my favorite Disney princess or Disney
they ruined
movie.
that live action Mulan.
It was bad. Um,
I think the only one I
but
haven't seen is Little Mermaid.
yeah, that one I would see. I just haven't gotten around to it.
Yeah.
But and that's just because big hoopla. So I would see it, but um, I don't know if they did something like. I mean, I guess as a remake, it's simply a remake, so nothing is different. I don't know. I feel like you can still retell this narrative and have it be like good and original as a piece itself, and it's not really giving that.
That's what they did with the original movies.
Yeah,
These aren't these stories weren't theirs. They took
right.
some
Yeah,
source material and fucking made it
I love
different.
that. Yeah,
And they just forgot how to do that, I guess. I don't know.
yeah. Next one.
Next one. Agatha all along.
The Covenless Witch.
It's been Agatha all along.
No.
I see.
What really happened to you?
Seekest thou the road to all that's foul and fair?
She took every little bit of power I had.
Gather sisters fire.
I'm assembling a coven. We gotta get back on top. I'm gonna walk the road. Join me.
Darkest hour, wake thy power, earthly and divine.
The Witch's Road will give you the thing you want most. If you make it to the end. The road is a death wish.
Heard you guys were having a party.
What's up?
Hey. Shall we?
It will test us and our knowledge of the craft.
We don't even know what we're up against.
Our worst nightmares.
How do we pass this trial without any power?
We survive, like witches have been doing for centuries.
What happens next?
I just need these witches to get me to the end.
The bodies are really piling up.
Why do you let them believe those things about you? Because the truth is too awful.
I want my prize!
Time to finish the road.
Last one there is a nice person.
Follow me, my friend, to glory at the
um, I can divulge on that sigh if you'd like. Yeah.
Go for it.
There are very like specific areas that Disney is willing to operate in.
Mm-hmm.
Old school Disney, Marvel, Star Wars.
Mm-hmm.
With Star Wars, they've been revitalized after Andor,
Well,
so they're kind of just in a throw shit at the wall until it's see what sticks sort of mind frame.
yeah.
Marvel, they're trying to bring back the MCU because no one fucking cares after Endgame.
Huh.
and everything else is just, you know, pump that nostalgia. This movie, like Andor, but I'm like 99% sure will not be the same. Was spurred on by like one fucking okay. This character Agatha was in WandaVision, if you remember.
WandaVision.
Which was a nice movie, a nice show, a little spin-off show with a side character. Now we have a spin-off show with another side character from that show that only got spurred on because people liked that little Agatha All Along song. It was like a meme for a week. So Disney's like, oh, let's make it a show. Like,
that's gross.
Yeah.
It's so like, it's just fucking stupid. How, like, it's stupid. That's a stupid decision to make.
It worked with Andor.
Did it? What was Andor?
So the original movie is Star Wars.
Yeah.
And the original text of Star Wars, they talk about how there was a plan to steal the Death Star plans. That little bucket of text is Rogue One.
Right.
They got him a whole movie out of that. And he's a side character in fucking Rogue One.
I forgot that.
Gets his own show.
One.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, I guess it worked with Andor, but Andor is a pocket of genius amongst a field of shit.
There was a hope after Andor. We haven't seen a lot of specifically Star Wars media yet.
Yeah.
Mandalorian season 3 was scary.
About before or after? It was scary.
After. Yes. Because there was this hope after Andor that things would be different now.
Mm-hmm.
Everything after Andor will be fundamentally changed. Disney finally figured it out.
Yeah.
I think all we've gotten so far is Mandalorian season 3. And it's like they tried to do Andor, but they did it bad. We haven't been able to talk about it yet because you haven't seen it.
I know, I refuse to watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you like Grogu, so I don't get it. He's adorable.
I don't like Grogu.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
Britta's adorable.
Like, he's cool. He got a whole big, like, there's a lot of excitement around him, but I don't really care about him.
You have to care about Grogu.
I have to hear about him?
You have to care about him.
Care.
Yeah. We have to watch it now. You have to care.
He has his own show. I saw that. Or a movie, I don't know, but probably a show.
Let's just continue. You're breaking my brain. Let's just continue.
I had thoughts. This is giving, like, I mean, it's all white or whatever, but like it's like white people's understanding of witches and like.
Yeah, that's why I groaned.
Craft. And...
We've been surviving for centuries. Shut up.
The daughters of the witches you killed. Same shit. Shut the hell up. Yeah.
Aubrey Plaza as a witch is very, like, I get it, but it feels like a typecast. Like it was too easy.
Lazy casting.
Yeah, it's lazy. People are gonna be like, "Oh my God, Aubrey Plaza, yeah."
Yeah.
Lazy. I think she'll be great because she's great.
Yeah, she'll play the role well. Mufasa.
It's time. I'll tell you a story. A story of a cub, not much bigger than you.
So just to be clear, we're not in this story?
There's a lot of stories with all of us. Tell one of those.
Long before they became legends, Mufasa and the prince who would come to be known as Scar became brothers.
The fuck?
Hello, what's your name? Mufasa.
I told you to wait for me.
We can't just leave him here.
Rules are rules, Tucker. The king will never accept a stray.
I'm not a stray. I'm just
lost.
They ain't even real brothers. What the fuck is happening?
We do not associate with outsiders. Taka is the future king. We must protect the bloodline.
But, Dad, I saved his life. I have a secret, Mufasa. I always wanted a brother.
I always wanted a brother. I always wanted a brother.
Sometimes I get a scent. It's barely a trace on the wind. And it smells like home. And then it's gone.
You and Taka together, that is home. Now both of you go. Find your place in the circle of life.
The circle is broken. There will be one Lion King.
That's the name of the movie. Oh shit, they finally said it.
We must fight together. If we fight, we die. Just to be clear, I never signed up for this.
I'm here to protect you, my brother.
Mufasa! This was a bad idea! We're alive! I did it! I saved us!
You were saying?
They're throwing everything at this. That cast lineup, fucking insane. Barry Jenkins directing, you know, they're trying so hard.
This is a big
What
one.
the fuck is this? They're not brothers? Why'd you keep that nigga around? It's evil ass. Like I have so many questions. Why are you completely breaking the canon of the first movie?
Yeah, why are you doing that? That's...
Just make another story about lions.
There are other stories to tell. You don't have to stay on this fucking story.
Like, Timon and Pumbaa literally fucking saying this at the beginning of the trailer, and y'all are just so fucking oblivious. You don't realize that's you. Like, can you fucking stop? Can we hear another story, please? Oh man.
Stop.
It's not okay. It's not even the art design of the original movies. You think we're attached to the names? You think we care that the lion's called Mufasa? Like, you think we care that it's Pride Rock? We get hard for the fucking the rock standing up there like that with the little ledge. Who gives a fuck? Just say something else.
Let's say something else. It's so much more preferred. I don't like within a. I guess it's all a part of the same stuff or whatever. But everything is already so much of the same shit. Like,
yeah.
It feels so obvious that people want something different. Like that and maybe it's not, because we are but a bubble of many bubbles or whatever. Even like yesterday I was talking to my sister, and you know, no shade. She likes who she likes, but we were talking about there's this girl in the new town that she lives in that's on this show. And then she was saying, like, my big three are The Rock, Kevin Hart, and Mark Wahlberg. And if she met any of those three, she would, like, lose it. She would, like, faint or some shit. And I'm just like, oh. Okay. That I've not heard that. So
Were you
there
doing the
are
meme
like
just now?
what meme? No,
The
it was just
girl.
me. Okay.
Oh,
Oh. Yes, exactly. But like, and she, I told you this, but she didn't fuck with Across the Spider Verse. She was like, I don't really get it. I don't care about it. And so there are people that have they desire something incredibly different from like what I desire in media, what we
sure.
desire in media. And if they think it's making money, so it must be making some sort of money. But it just feels so fucking unhealthy. Like, just let it go. Just let it go. Please. So we can all fucking move on.
Money.
Money.
Money, man.
Alright. What's this? Oh, Moana. 2. I still haven't seen the first Moana.
You wanted to come this time.
You were gone forever.
It was 3 days.
Where are we going?
Before Maui stole Tifiti's heart, our ancestors wanted to connect our island to all the people of the entire ocean.
Oh.
It's my job as a wayfinder to finish what they started.
Wanna show our people just how far we'll go.
This is a call from the ancestors.
Hidden in a terrible storm, it's an ancient island. Setting foot on its sands would break the curse, bring our people together again.
I know what I have to do. Maui, I could really use your help.
Can I get a chee-hoo?
You will be destroyed, and your wayfinder too.
Now I kind of miss the lava monster.
Ow! Ow!
What if you don't come back?
I'll be back. I promise.
Do I hear people?
Those aren't people. Cock 'em. You guys, we got this. Bring it on, Coco. Nuts.
Um,
Have you seen the first one?
yeah, I've seen the first one.
Okay.
It's basically just Frozen 2. Like, everything's resolved from the first movie. They're all like living happy and stuff. And oh, big event happens. We have to travel far away and figure out the thing. It's their generic sequel movie when they can't think of what else to do.
Gotcha. Okay.
That's what it seems like to me anyway. I mean, I don't.
Just based off the trailer, I have no another no feelings thing. I feel nothing. I feel no desire to watch that. I feel it feels generic. I'm sure it's fine.
Yeah.
Toy Story 5. I haven't seen past. I don't even know if I've seen Toy Story 3. I think I've seen parts of Toy Story 3.
I honestly like 4.
Yeah.
Feels like a lot of love was put into it, especially like with that camera work stuff. We were watching that video.
When
No.
did 4
I
come
didn't show you
out?
that video.
I don't think you've shown me that video. When did 4 come out?
Like maybe 2 years ago.
Oh, not that long ago. Okay.
2 or 3, I don't know. Sometime in COVID era, I think. But like the difference between animation between like Toy Story and Toy Story 4, it's fucking
Yeah.
unreal.
Yeah.
Um, the
I think
story
that's
I
one
thought was
movie.
fine. Like it's another one of those. It's fine if this is the end, but it's not the end. So it's like okay,
Yeah.
but I thought it was good. There hasn't been a bad Toy Story movie yet.
Mm-hmm.
But that doesn't mean there needs to be more.
Right. Oh, I don't think it's like a.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
Next.
No trailer yet. Just Toy Story 5.
My name is Percy Jackson. I am a demigod. Monsters come at me. So did the gods. Last year, I had to stop a war. But that is just the beginning.
Introduction now.
What's really funny is I was just thinking a couple of days ago, maybe even yesterday. I had no idea this was in here. I was just thinking about these movies, about the Percy Jackson movies.
I was
Because
also. That's funny.
really,
Yeah.
because it's one of the only series out there where I read the books first. Like I was a huge book fan,
Yeah.
and then the movies came out, and I felt nothing for them.
I kind of like the movies only because I really had a crush on the main character. I thought he was cute.
That's fair. They're bad though.
They're not good. He was cute though.
They're bad, and they don't follow the. Thank you. And they don't follow the books. Which those two things aren't always, they're not. You can have one without the other. It can be good and not follow the books. It can be bad and follow the books.
Yeah.
This was bad and didn't follow the book. It's like why bother at that point?
Yeah. Yeah. I feel nothing to this. I won't watch this. But sure, why not throw it in there too?
Pickles, cuddle up.
Is this a movie?
You all did great today, but there is one person who did the same level as all of you, just fantastic, but better. Anyway.
Is this tennis?
I see a whole lot of people who underestimated us. And you know what? Sometimes you have to earn your respect. Tonight is our moment for redemption.
It wasn't tennis.
You're saying tennis? You thought it was?
I thought it was tennis,
Oh.
but it's not. Because I thought it said win or love at the bottom there. Isn't love like when you have a score of... Love is a score in tennis, I think.
That's cool. That's sweet. But yeah, I don't know. That seemed fine. Different animation things happening. That's fun.
It reminded me of that Kraken movie and Turning Red, which are basically the same movie. Similar animation style.
Yeah.
But I just thought back to them saying they're going to stop making movies like Turning Red. We're going to stop making things that are so personal. We're going to try and make like broader. So Yeah.
Yeah, in terms of
Fuck,
like
fuck you.
narrative, I don't find it interesting. In terms of animation, it seemed fun, but
Yeah.
especially as a series, I doubt I will watch. That's it.
Mm-mm.
What? What?
It's not it.
That's it.
That should be it.
I don't think it was comprehensive.
Incredibles 3. That's the only one I actually saw.
Then this is trailers.
3 of the things in that picture. Hold on, go back. 3 of the things in that picture we did not see. Lilo and Stitch, Fantastic Four, Incredibles 3. Is this nigga just lying?
He just lied. All Disney movie trail. You're just y'all are lying. Cause how is this one 12 minutes and
Yeah, no, they're lying.
this one is the same.
Looks exactly the same. Why? Because why show the Toy Story one if you're not going to show the Incredibles one? They were essentially the same.
I don't understand. Here's Lilo and Stitch one. Is it just? Let's see.
Huh? La Crista! Oh?
Please remain in your seats. Everything is under control. Oh no, wait, don't get it. This looks like a room you should not be in. No, don't touch that. Are we back? Language. Well, now's as good a time as any to announce that live action Lilo and Stitch is coming to
Okay. This one.
Yes, Stitch looks cute. That's not
Stitch
enough.
looks cute.
It's not enough.
It's not enough. They haven't showed us anything, and in terms of like casting and whatever, and like actual narrative, I'm kind of like whatever. But he is cute, and I miss his little noises and stuff. The way he talks.
Yeah, I'm glad they got him right, and he doesn't look like a fucking demon, because that would have been very easy to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think Nani formed a lot of my attraction as a young kid. She was hot.
She was fucking hot.
Yeah. Wonder how that's gonna go.
Yeah. Interested to see who they cast.
Because a lot of these. So here's the thing. It's easier for Stitch because he is an alien.
Yeah.
You gotta cast real people for Lilo and for Nani and for all these other folks, which again, they were animated, so they were very
animated. They had
animated,
like
and real people are not animated.
They just look like they just people.
They're just regular ass people, so we'll see.
Yeah.
But it's easy to show Stitch because you can spend 10 years in the office and you can cook up a good Stitch.
Yeah.
I feel very pessimistic watching this, and I'm sorry, folks. But I feel like I've shitted on every single one of these.
Let's see this one. Let me turn on my light and get some water though, real quick.
All right, she's gone. Quick. If you're listening, guys, leave a comment that says something about chocolate. She won't know what's going on. Just mention chocolate.
I'm back.
What's up?
I look so red.
Yes. You are red.
Yeah. Whatever. Incredible.
Just say incredible.
What is that clip from? Like, I don't understand. Why are you saying incredible? They just threw him up on the screen.
I guess
I know he's
his
anger from inside out, but what I don't like. What was the scene leading up to that?
I don't know. Is that it? Cool.
Yeah, incredible.
All right, here's Mandalorian and Grogu.
You are a clan of two. You are Azan's father.
This youngling is my apprentice. I'm a bounty hunter by trade.
I have a kid in my class that looks like oh, the mouth, he looks just like him. Stop. His name is Joval.
His name is Grogu now.
His name is Grogu.
I'm a bounty hunter by trade. Now that he's with me, I'll be more selective in my assignments. Good luck.
That's a character from another fucking Star Wars thing no one cares about.
And Grogu. Okay. Oh, it's a movie.
Yeah.
I saw a thing on Twitter that was just a poster that had Grogu, so I thought that he was doing his own thing.
They said, fuck Mando. Grogu only. I think that one will probably be good.
Yeah?
I think they're going to put a lot into it. Like, it feels like one they can't have fail. Not that that will make it good, but, like, it's not going to be out for another 2 years. You know, Grogu's already a pretty big hit. They can, like, really put a lot into that one, so I don't know. Avatar Fire and Ash.
Is Avatar Disney?
Yeah.
And for those of you who don't know, Jim is responsible for 3 of the 4 biggest films of all time. And now Avatar is right where it belongs, and we couldn't be happier than ever.
Oh, it's just pictures.
Yeah, so, I know Cosmonaut Marky has talked about these movies. You know, he says he knows people who worked on them, and James Cameron has a lot of interesting stuff planned, that they're going to be good or whatever. He's got like 9 fucking movies planned out. I still don't trust it. For me, you know, it's a very personal thing. I can't get past the white cosplaying native aspect of it.
Yeah,
It's just
100%.
too, like, even though like he turns against the imperialists and like fights them or whatever, like it that
You
part
can't
of it.
change that you were white and now you're like in here trying to like save the people. Like, come on.
And he's got his little native wife and his little native babies in the second one. I haven't seen the second one yet, but I
The second
just
one is long as shit.
if if this movie if this universe existed without him, the Na'vi, their planet, all that stuff, I'd probably be into it.
Mm-hmm.
But him and I can't get past him in the story.
Yeah, that's valid. I feel like it's a thing where it's like, oh, we don't have to talk about that. Let's keep going.
He broke his skull in the movie. See, he's fully transitioned. He's Na'vi passing.
Mm-hmm.
Like the movie's literally called Avatar because he's in an avatar.
Right.
Like they didn't call it Na'vi. They didn't call it any of that shit. It's Avatar. It's about this
Avatar.
motherfucker.
Yeah.
Not any of the actual Na'vi people. Like, I'm good.
Yeah, that's weird.
Oh god, there's more.
Zootopia.
Oh brother. What are they cackling for?
If your snake's been running out here, someone saw something. Disagree, right? Water folk tend to be a little standoffish around land use.
Well, we did crack the biggest case the city's ever seen. Pretty sure we can handle the juggling seal.
Sea lion. Listen, if you want answers, you gotta treat these beautiful sea creatures with some respect. Hey, bub. 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 Seen snake? Nope.
Live events.
We can be done. We can go.
Okay, let's be done. let's be done. Live events can be like, the energy there makes stuff more interesting. So I get everyone laughing at this very unfunny movie.
No. I think they're laughing. I'm not trying to be a hater. I'm not trying to be a B word. But people that pay to go to D23, it's a bunch of fucking Disney adults. That is D23.
What if they didn't pay? What if they got like invites and stuff?
Okay, but like people.
Probably even a bigger
I
Disney
used
freak.
to watch this girl. She was a Disney adult, but she was also an artist. I watched her for her art vlogs. But it's like a whole like thing. Like when the tickets open, it's like you gotta be there right when they go on sale before they sell out. And there's like all these different packs, and it's like a really big fucking deal. So I feel like they're just like super diehard Disney people, and this is like their type of humor and what they enjoy. I think the energy also has to do with it. I agree with that, but I think it's both.
My only thoughts for Zootopia 2. Fuck this propaganda bullshit. I hope they all die in a fire.
Yeah. Have you seen Zootopia 1? Zootopia.
Yeah.
I haven't.
Propaganda bullshit. Smash the state.
I think you told me to watch it because it's propaganda bullshit. And you're like, you gotta see how bad this is. I haven't seen it yet.
You don't like watching shit just for the love of the game.
That's not true. That's why I watched that Boy and AI movie. That Boy.
It's
and
easier for you to
movie.
do movies, but it's harder for you to do shows.
This is true. Shows take more time.
You haven't watched any more Ted Lasso, have you?
No. Okay, but to be fair, in my defense, I did go to watch it maybe like a couple days after the last time we talked about it. And then the website was like, nope, I'm done for right now. And I was like, okay, whatever. I didn't really put that much effort into it after that. I got confirmation that I wasn't supposed to be watching it.
You're like, oh, bet. Good, cool.
Heard.
All right.
Heard.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I have not watched any more Ted Lasso.
Would I go see any of these in the theater? Absolutely not.
No.
No. There's a point in time where I might have saw Incredibles 3 in the theater. I saw Incredibles 2 in the theaters. But that was like a family-wide event. Like, we brought the kids and stuff. It wasn't just like me going to go see it.
That's different. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah, you know, Kaya likes doing stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
I think that was her trip. But, yeah, I don't think I'd see any of these in the theaters. A few of them I think I would watch, like, later. Mufasa, I'd have to see what the fuck happened there. Toy Story is honestly probably going to be good.
I would watch Toy Story. I gotta catch up, but I would watch that. Just
Lilo and Stitch.
I'll watch that.
I'd give it a peek. Wasn't there Atlantis?
Let me see.
Just pull up a list. We gotta find a list. All the announcements.
Can you see this or no?
You stopped sharing it, so no.
I forgot that I stopped sharing it.
You got a friend in me. You got a friend in me.
Captain America.
When the road is
Brave New World.
rough ahead and you're miles and miles from your nice warm bed.
I don't see Atlantis.
You just remember what your old pal said. Yeah, you got it. Okay. Alright, Moana 2, Monster Jam.
Stop lying.
Avatar, The Way of Water, Toy Story 5, Hoppers, Elio, Incredibles 3, Zootopia 2, Frozen 3, fucking god. Mandalorian, Grogu, Captain America, Israel, or whatever. Fantastic Four, Freaky Friday 2. What? Freaky Friday 2? It's been like 80 years.
Actually. Yeah.
Lilo and Stitch, Snow White. What the fuck is this 3 down here? Tron or something?
Yeah.
It's fucking Tron, Jesus Christ.
It's good. That was great.
That was a joke! I was joking!
Yikes.
And Mufasa. Mufasa, ooh. Mufasa. Mufasa! The original movie is pretty great.
Okay. Hello? Frozen 3 or Frozen 4?
I don't know anymore!
I don't know. I don't think anyone knows.
Maybe they announced them both.
Yeah.
This next one's gonna be so good, it's both Frozen 3 and 4.
Oh, I don't believe you. Site can't be reached. Oh, there it goes. Moana, Monster Jam, Avatar, Dream Productions.
I don't know, but this one feels very detailed, so this might be a good list.
Win or Lose, Toy Story 5, Hoppers, Animal Shoes. Okay. Helio, Incredibles 3,
Zoe Saldana.
Huh?
It's Zoe Saldana.
What?
Zoe Saldana.
What? You're just saying her name over and over. I don't know what you're. Why you're
That's
saying her name?
she's Elio or whatever.
Oh. Frozen 3, The Greatest Showman, Skeleton Crew, and
P.T. Barnum is a fucking hack.
Andor.
Why are we making movies about this fucking asshole?
I don't know.
He's a freak.
Yeah, fuck him.
Which is ironic to say considering his life, but
Mandalorian and Grogu, Captain America. I'm interested by this title. Fantastic Four, First Steps.
Yeah, I don't remember, but they have the IDF hero in it, so no one's gonna watch it.
Iron Heart.
From Wakanda Forever.
Daredevil, Agatha, Percy, Freaky or Friday. That's what it's called.
At least they did a good sequel title.
Mufasa. No Atlantis.
What was that last one?
Mufasa.
So what the fuck were they? Did I get like?
D23 announcements. Atlantis.
I feel like I might have just got cucked by some fucking Facebook AI or something.
You might have been, because I don't see anything legit.
Look at this for the Insider.
Hmm?
The Insider, there's an article. On the page I'm still looking at, I don't know where you are.
Oh. When was this?
3 days ago.
Clamored is a strong fucking word.
We have not clamored. Our asses have not been clamoring.
Find a trusted source.
Source, trust me, bro.
Did you see this trailer?
Briefly, I didn't watch the whole thing.
I want to see it.
Scroll up. I think you passed it. You went too far. Click. Red text. Hyperlink. I love when an article is just a Reddit post.
Mm-hmm.
He really made a whole article out of this 2-sentence fucking Reddit post.
Hello.
It's me. I was wondering if after all... I don't remember what she says, actually. That's all I saw of it before I moved on to something else. It's weird that they would just call it the same thing again. Atlantis, the Lost Empire. Like, nothing changed.
Nothing changed. And that looks like a legit trailer, but then why would they not announce it?
Yeah, I mean, it's coming out by
Summer
this trailer
2025.
2025. It's coming out earlier than some other shit that they announced.
Yeah. I don't know. That's it though. It looks like.
Yeah, well, yeah, probably not gonna see any of that.
Yeah, I'm not excited for anything. But I didn't expect to be. Yeah. Did we cover everything you wanted to talk about? Was there another thing?
No, that was the three things.
Oh yeah, we did trilogies. We did thing. We did this. Oh, yeah.
That's it.
I think so. I don't really have anything to talk about. Yeah. Any do you?
Burn it all down.
Burn what all down? Everything?
All of it.
Right. Okay. Mm-hmm.
When is Andor slotted to return?
I don't remember. Does it say? August 2024. Wait, no. That's when it was.
I was like, no fucking way. Unbelievable. Bad source.
I don't know. I don't see.
They haven't said yet.
Targeting a 2025 release date. That's all. Sure.
We'll see.
Yeah. We will see. We will see. I'm gonna end this now because we've been here for a hot minute. Again.
I only like being in places for cold minutes.
Not me. I love a hot minute, but it's getting a little too hot. If you ask me.
All right.
Goodbye, y'all. Thanks for listening. Love you.